Welcome to Pokego Heroes. My name is Bear, and just like in the anime where the heroes embark on amazing adventures, you are the hero of the story. I'm your guide, and man, oh man, it's the spooky month, and I've got some treats for you. I hope you appreciate the ghost Pokemon in the background. We got some good ones. And let's go ahead and hit October and figure out at a glance what we're looking at so that you can get your calendar set up and all the excitement involved. I'm here to make sure that you get the most out of it, fun and strategically, like how to really get the most out of the game. So glad you're here. Let's dive in. As you know, for this current event, which ends in less than an hour for me, you can get Galarian Weezing, and oh, there he is. There's our boy. I've got a hundo, so I'm super excited to evolve this guy. I've already got him his third move. Pro tip, always get the third move on the pre-evolution or like the baby forms, because that's going to save you a lot of Stardust. Already got mine here. My son traded me this one, actually. That's cool. Alright, let's evolve it. Yeah. Ever since the anime, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Weezing. James's Weezing was always goofy in the show. Nice, there he is. Boom. I love this design too. It's such a clever way to kind of speak to the Industrial Revolution and Galar and England and all that. Pretty cool. There he is. Boom. So freaking cool, dude. Hundo. We'll have to rename him, but he's my Hundo Weezing. Poison and Fairy type. Love it. Yo, alright, so I want to keep this video short because it's just a high level video, right? This is meant to be short. One, thanks for sticking with me on the Hundo. Man, that's so exciting. I also have a Nundo. I meant to visit or to record that as well. I have a Nundo, which I guess is even more rare than a Hundo. Am I going to evolve it? Probably not. I'm just going to keep it Weezing for the rest of its life. This October, who doesn't love Spooky Month? So I made a cake today. You're going to love it. I'm learning, right? It's like there's winning and there's learning. There's making a delicious food item, and then there's learning. Today it was good. It tasted amazing, but the part that I learned on was the presentation. So I should have had it a little more tight on the actual stencil. But hey, we're learning. Anyways, it was delicious. It was a German chocolate cake with Litwick as the theme. And I had to make it because it's October 1st. Spooky month has just started. We got to start things off right. So anyways, let's get into what you came here for. You didn't come here for cake. You came here for the October events. Let's get into it. Galarian Expedition, October 4th through October 11th. I'm going to have a video that comes out. Today is the 1st, so I'm going to have a video that goes into detail about that and tomorrow or the next day. So stay tuned, subscribe. It's going to be a good one. And then we got the Galarian Expedition Takeover. These, I always look forward to the Team Rocket events. One, that's the second best way to get a hundo. First way being trades with your friends. So it's an amazing time to get hundos. And then also, usually they spice up or switch up the Team Rocket Pokemon. And so I'm ready for a switch up. Yeah. And then Sewaddle Community Day. I wish I could be more excited about this, but you and I both know it's a joke. I want it to be better. I do. I wish that it was more exciting. This happens though. And I think that they do this, my personal opinion is they make boring community days to give the community some time to relax, right? If every community day was a killer, one, they'd burn through the game pretty quick. Two, it would just be you just be burnt out. Your time to relax would become just more work. I think that as much as I don't love Sewaddle or care anything about it, I don't even see it being PvP relevant based on its IVs and its maximum amount of stamina and defense and attack. But maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there was a switch up that happens and Sewaddle's totally meta or in the top 100 of any league. I don't foresee that being the case, but maybe that happens. Regardless, boring calm days just means you get to take the day off. So enjoy it. Just relax. Take the day off. It sounds like work. Let me try again. It means that you get to go play another game. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should have more than one game. You should have mini games. You should have many avenues of fun. And so this one, on this Saturday, you get to go to another fun area and just play some other thing that's fun. And that's great. That's how it should be. So on October 12th, we've got Mega Red Day. I personally don't know what this is. No one does. But I think it's going to be, if it's a new Mega, it's going to be, gosh, what's that fairy steel type? I don't know. I get in front of the camera and I forget all my Pokemon knowledge. And it's embarrassing. Fairy and Steel. It is Mawile. I think that if it's a new Mega, it's going to be Mawile. If it's not a new Mega, then probably Mega Gengar or something. Magnetic Study. That's interesting. So that to me says it's going to be Steel and Electric. It'll be interesting. There's plenty of Steel and Electric types that are relevant in PvP, and hopefully they'll have something that's PvE, so raid or whatever the case is, something that's fantastic there as well. Research Day. The last one was the Passamain, or however you say it, Orangu. We'll see what this one is. Hopefully it's a ghost one. I just want the spooky, man. Just give it to me. They just, all throughout the year, they do whatever, water Pokemon during the summer and ice Pokemon during the winter. I just want the spooky Pokemon. Hit me with those ghost types. And then Halloween. Honestly, my favorite events of the year are Halloween, just because I am a big Gengar fan. Haunter. Anyways, I just hope that I got lots of ghost types behind me. I just hope that there's something. They never let me down. I'll put it that way. They've never let me down with the Halloween events. I think that we can stand strong on that one. October 26th through 27th, Mystery. And then Halloween Part 2. It's going to be fun. So anyways, the point of this video is for it to be short, for you to just save your calendar and mark those times off, man. Currently we're doing, we got the 5-star raids. We've got, gosh, dude, how, this is painful. Oh, not shiny. Legendary, please. Zacian. Zamazenta. And the Ghost Dragon type legendary and Darkrai. Giratina. I know Giratina has a lot of play in the Master League, so that's one worth playing. And then you get the max battles. Here's the thing about the max battles. I wish, so Dynamax and Gigantamax, right? If I have a hard time getting excited about a Hundo, because I got a Hundo Dynamax Blastoise, and I wanted to be super excited, but as soon as I got it, felt like I was robbed of that excitement, because immediately I thought, oh, he's not a Gigant. That feels terrible. I hate that feeling. Niantic, if you could please address the feeling of going, oh, I got the Hundo of this Pokemon. He's not relevant. He won't, even though I got a Hundo of that Pokemon that I love, Squirtle is my favorite Pokemon, because he was my OG, he was my first Pokemon ever. Even though I got that Hundo Dynamax, the joy of it was gone, evaporated. And you can fast forward 30 seconds or whatever if you don't want to hear this, but Niantic, all you got to do, look, you're shareholders, you want to make tons of money. It's this easy. You figure out the average amount of dollars a person has to spend to capture a new Dynamax or Gigantamax Squirtle Hundo, and then you charge the person double to get that for one that they already have, right? Because there's that emotional connection to it. Now, I'm not saying I like this idea. I've just heard 1,000 voices moaning in anguish. I'm not saying that this is a beautiful idea or a great idea. I'm just saying that when you speak to the shareholders and all they care about is money, all you got to do is tell them, yes, the average person has to spend this much money to get a Hundo Gigantamax Cinderace. That's how much you have to spend on average. But if they already have a Hundo Scorbunny, they have to spend 25-50% more than that average. And you just treat it like Zygarde cells. You do the raids, you get the special dust at the end of the raid that lets you make Gigantamax soup. I realize that dust doesn't make soup. I'm just saying you get some currency that requires you to do twice as much money. You can only get the currency after you've used up all your max particles for the day. So you're forced to spend money to get the Zygarde cells. They're not Zygarde cells, but to get that additional currency, you're forced to spend money. I'm telling you, people would do it. I hate to say it, but I would do it because I want that. It sounds so stupid. Have an emotional connection to a digital creature, but you got that connection. That's your first hundo that you've ever caught, and so you have that emotional connection. And the same thing with IVs, honestly, is just to figure out a way to monetize increasing IVs in a way that doesn't make sense. Make it punishing. People would still do it. And the free players, they still have their way too. Anyways, most people would disagree with me, but I think that paying more over a long period of time, people are already doing that with raids. Let us have unlimited $1 raids. It's like they're asking you to spend more money. People want to spend money on your game. Let them spend money on your game in a way that gets them what they want. Anyways, all right. Spotlight hours. We got Pito, Galarian Slowpoke, Shroomish, and man, October 22nd. That's a killer. You're gonna want to make time for that one. At least for me. Ghastly and Litwick are both, their evolved forms are both top tier. You're gonna want that. And then we got the Galarian. Anyways, I'm getting into the nitty gritty here. I'm going to release individual videos in these events. This video has gone on long enough. Thank you for your patience tuning in. Please subscribe. And I'm going to release that new video on the next event coming up in the next couple days here. So stay tuned. Love you guys. And yeah, see you out there.